All right, welcome everyone to our annual Computing for the Environment Spring Symposium. Thank you all so much for coming. We're about to get started. If anyone else is still outside, then please come on in, take a seat. I'll start with just giving a little bit of background about this group, about this event, what we're trying to do here. First off, we've got an exciting program lined up for you. Where we have a series of different talks, and this year we have a couple of different focus sessions where we'll have two short talks followed by a panel discussion. These are on the future of energy systems, natural hazards, and then sensing and AI. But as I said, I'll just give a little bit of background on what we are trying to do with this group. Our goal is to try to bring together the diverse group of people across environmental sciences, engineering, on campus that are doing all kinds of exciting work to get together, collaborate on new projects. And we've done this through things like giving out seed grants to get new collaborative work started, a regular series of talks where faculty, students can all present their work, and again, trying to facilitate research matchmaking between collaborators. And a brief introduction to our leadership. There's myself, Dorothy, and Maureen, and of course our advisory board, Magda, Ginger, Bart, and Sarah, representing again a broad set of folks from across campus.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I wanted to set the stage a little bit about what is underpinning this theme that we put together for this afternoon. Part of what unites our group is these three pillars of engineering, environment, and AI or data science. And so I wanted to highlight it in the context that in this example, we're talking about the needs for training big models to support it with sustained and lots of energy that we actually cannot sustain today. And so the rise of AI is also starting the need or really fueling the need for more energy systems. At the same time, AI can be a solution to energy system in the context of sensor placement, surrogate models, efficiency, smart grids. And so we see both AI as a need, but also maybe as a solution to developing sustainable and carbon-free AI energy systems. At the same time, I'm an earthquake scientist, so I had to bring my piece in the mix. And I actually see that failures of this energy system may cause natural hazard because flooding from dams or other pollution. And at the same time, natural hazards are a great threat to these new energy systems, especially when we consider building infrastructure for 80 years or 100 years in a context of unknown tectonics or a context of a changing climate. It is something that we need to understand better to develop this energy system to be resilient with these hazards. And to tie this also together, AI has been very useful as a method to help discover new physical processes from these natural hazards. And so here I'm putting climate and geohazards and hydrological hazard. And really, machine learning has helped discover a lot of these from these big data sets. But I'd like to say it's not just one way. We bring to AI research tremendous complexity, very rich dynamics, very multi-scale, and I would say that we are challenging some of the AI research in having to tackle this. So this is the underpinning of this symposium today. We wanted to bring a discussion on energy system to motivate the need, and that's going to be the first session. In the second session, we're going to talk about natural hazard, and so we're going to have some climate expertise and earthquake expertise. And finally, at 4, our third session, we'll talk about AI, surrogate models, and sensors in the environment. So we will then next actually have the leadership of the UW come and continue to support our group. And so if Magda could come and give a few minutes. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Magda Balazinska. I'm the director of the Paul G. Allen School of Computer Science and Engineering. So first of all, welcome to our home. We're very happy to host all of you here. And I'm really enthusiastic about this Computing for the Environment initiative. So I'd like to first thank our co-directors, Marine, Vikram, and Dorothy. Dorothy is right here. So thank you so much for all your efforts to create this community, bring this community together. Because as we know, there are tremendous challenges that we have to solve related to the health of our environment, health of our climate, health of our ecosystems, of our oceans, of our, land ecosystems. And what's exciting about this initiative is we are trying to truly bring together expertise that we have both around campus, but also collaborators from outside who have expertise both in environmental sciences, in environmental engineering, in civil engineering, in computer science, computer engineering, in data science, and really find ways where that expertise can come together to allow us to do greater things. And there are so many different techniques that we can apply to improve, to serve the needs of environmental, civil engineering and environmental sciences. Things ranging from anything from data visualization to data management to all the many facets of AI, whether those are large language models, computer vision models, new types of climate models. It's just so exciting what we can really do together when we come together. And it has been so wonderful to see this community first emerge and then continue through all the turbulent times. And definitely as we live in especially turbulent times in the past few months, I think this is even more of an opportunity for us to come together and be creative around how can we work together, how can we create new opportunities for the next generation of students and researchers such that we can really accomplish great things. So I'm excited. I look forward to this afternoon. Again, thank you so much to all the organizers, and thank you for all of you who are here. Thank you.
Thank you, Magda, for your continued support and energy. Next, we'll have Ginger, Associate Dean from the College of the Environment. Thank you so much for supporting us.
Yes, hello everyone. As Maureen said, I'm Ginger Armbrust. I'm the Associate Dean of Research in the College of the Environment. And so officially, I get to say how enthusiastic I am about what's going on today, and thank the organizers for inviting me here today, but also helping to bring together this group. So I wanted to just take a moment to tell you about the College of the Environment and how we view what goes on in the environment. So we pride ourselves in thinking about the environment as part of an Earth system. Right? And so we just heard about the importance of systems where you think about all the nonlinear feedbacks between the different components of the system. So thinking in the way that Maureen just outlined to you is just right up our alley. And so we recognize that what goes on on land impacts what goes on in the atmosphere, impacts what goes on in the ocean, and in turn impacts what goes on land. We also recognize a very important component of all of that are humans. Humans impact the environment and are impacted by the environment. So we're excited about this idea of thinking about the system as an Earth system. We also have moved, when I first began research, from a data-poor field to a very data-rich field. And as Magda said, we recognize we have, throughout our history, applied the latest techniques we can, the latest data analysis, but I'm very excited about continuing to deepen the relationships between those that are experts in the algorithm development, the method development, and creating that interaction. I can tell you that from my own personal view, I have been very influenced by my connections with people in computer science, and I was just checking on my phone on the way in, and I'm able to see data that's being generated on a research cruise by my student in the Bay of Bengal, and we're seeing the data on the web and transmitted via satellite, and that's because we had a collaboration years ago with a computer scientist. So this is exciting for us. So we're excited about that, and I'm enthusiastic. You can tell I'm enthusiastic about keeping these connections. We also have engineers within the college, but we don't have the ability to go from basic research, applied research, all the way to industrial applications. So I'm very excited about being able to further develop those connections to our colleagues in engineering that can help go from basic all the way to applied. So I can't wait to hear more about what goes on. I'm like Magda. We have to think very carefully about supporting this next generation of people that can move across these different domains and think carefully within these different domains. So, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ginger. Enjoy College of the Engineering also, Associate Dean. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jiwei Yan, Vice Dean for College of Engineering. I'm here to offer College of Engineering strong support for this initiative. It's been going on for almost 2 years. And if I have to say a few things about University of Washington, I think one of our strengths is actually interdisciplinarity. I think Ginger already mentioned we have ability to move quickly from basic science all the way to computing, to engineering, what have you. And this, to me, is the strength of this interdisciplinary initiative. I wanted to also comment on the topic. This is actually something, in my view, very timely. As Magda said, we're certainly in some challenging times. If I may say, may we not living in interesting time. But one of the things that we could pivot is to increase our industry partnership. I see a tremendous opportunity because we're in Seattle, we're in big tech town. Now, the first topic, I think it's very timely. AI can actually provide a critical role for helping us to manage the power, utility, capacity, and what have you. It is also true that the recent sort of development in AI created a significant demand on power and utility and capacity. So I look forward to see the talks and to learn about what we can do as a community. Again, thank you so much for spearheading this important initiative. I'm here to offer College of Engineering strong endorsement of this. Thank you all very much.